Hey, but every time
I don't watch a lot of them shows, man. None of them shows, really.
You ain't watch Snowfall?
I watched the first 2 seasons.
Okay.
You might as
Them
well
the
finish
best
them.
seasons of the show, so I ain't
Yeah,
mad.
You might as well
so
finish
I ain't watched them, but I always be wanting to watch them.
You can watch the anime, but you can't watch that.
I watched Stay Clone Tyrone though.
Yeah, that was
Man,
hard.
shit, I'm about to see that.
That shit was
Bro.
hard,
So
bro.
we ain't gonna hit
Is
you.
that good?
We ain't gonna
Yeah.
hit you with too much.
I'm glad.
I
man.
give
It's
it.
a good ass
This
movie,
is my
though.
solid rating
Don't
out
please,
of it.
don't.
I give it a 8.
You gotta watch it for my
out
nigga
of 10.
Jamie.
I'm giving it a 4.
what?
I'm giving it a 4.3 out of 5.
I'm giving it an
That shit
8.8
was
out
good.
of
Why
10.
you always doing out of 5? You always like
10 is too much.
how
5
is
is
it
like
too much?
Yeah.
10 is more accurate because you got more numbers.
It's more of a separation with 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once you cross 3, you know you in there.
Basically-
But if you
basically,
but if you
gave him
don't
an
cross
8.6
3,
out of 10.
yeah.
I gave him an 8.8 out of 10.
See, you can put yeah, okay,
4.3 times 2.
all right,
You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
it. I get it.
So like I'm not.
What you rate?
when
I
you
give
do
it about an
athletes, you get
8.5 for
10
sure out of
8.5.
10.
Okay, it's really good then. Okay,
It's a good ass
Jamie-
movie.
It's
Jamie Foxx
it's
is.
gonna go over a lot of people's head though.
Yes.
Motherfuckers gonna be watching it like I don't see what everybody's talking about.
All they got me thinking about is
Cinematography is A1.
A1.
so it's one of them.
And I can't believe we got so many great actors from the UK, bro, from Europe.
Yeah.
They killing these roles, bro, better than we are. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think we getting in them roles. I can't really name too many. And this is as an aspiring actor. I can't name too many American-born actors that's black leads other than Michael B. Jordan. Like I can't really name too many. The rest of them come from overseas. Idris Elba,
It's a couple. It's a
Damson.
couple. It's a couple good ones. Like Lakeith. Keith
Hey, man, we
Stanfield.
didn't even.
Lakeith,
Yeah,
man,
Lakeith
I ain't
hard.
I'm mad at
Lakeith
Lakeith,
hard.
man.
He
I
hard,
didn't like him
dog.
I've been
First
mad at
one
him since
hard.
Judah and the Black
He
Messiah. I've been pissed at bro. Every movie.
And
I'm
he
like,
played
man,
it
fuck
too
that nigga.
good. When that nigga was
Yeah,
laughing,
yeah.
he almost like when it went down, that nigga was like, yeah. He started cracking up laughing.
Man.
I'm like,
When the
That was
shootout
a
started.
that was just one of them trifling roles that make you not like a nigga. Like you
Exactly.
associate him with
That's
that
how
role.
you know you did good.
like,
It's a trifling ass
Hey,
role.
what's the, hey, I know we done seen that Medea movie with Buddy. What's the nigga that was hitting his wife? I can't even look at him.
Oh
say
yeah, I know you're talking
Oh
about.
man, he always hitting his
Yeah,
dick.
yeah. He that type of nigga. He just look like him.
Hey,
we-
he
we
gets
need-
them roles like
We
a
need
lot.
a woman beater. Oh, I know exactly who to call.
Yeah, you need a person to put hands on.
Hey, but hey, man, we back in here. It's another episode, man.
Yes, sir.
We got the Easy Young Life himself, 9-3 himself.
What's
Mr.
happening?
Easy.
What's happening?
Hakeem Elijuwon.
Hey,
On me.
Dream Shake.
What's
Bro.
good, man?
man, living the dream, living the dream.
Bro, so I wanted to ask you, it just came to me. Could you explain why you did the Hakeem Elijuwon again? I feel like you've explained it before, but I feel like for people,
Like the name Hakeem Elijuwon.
like how you,
Shit.
you know.
I heard it in a rap whenever I was young, and I kind of thought that they were saying my name in a way. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize that Hakeem Elijuwon was a basketball player at the time. But then Nipsey Hussle, you know, Waka Flocka, they all kind of used, like Waka used Fozzie Bear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nipsey
he
used
sure
Nipsey
did.
Russell. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was like, I can flip that. So I just used Hakeem Elijuwon because my name is Elijah. So
That's
Yeah,
very
no.
smart. Very smart.
had to use a little, I don't know what they call that. What's that, like a acronym? Is that what that is?
You kind of did an entendre.
Entendre?
Double entendre.
It's like
mean
it
two
it
things.
means something, but it mean that. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of
Yeah.
just switch it up. A little
Something,
bit.
something
All I
like
know is
that.
simile and metaphor. That's where they got me. Everything else is
Hey.
everything else.
Yep.
I know the word I said was way off. Acronym.
An acronym is like what, like abbreviation or some shit. Like
Don't do me like that.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. But it's niggas that's gonna watch that'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, acronym. On me, that's an acronym.
on me, perfect acronym,
Oh
nigga.
God, I see it.
Yeah,
no,
nigga.
don't see it, bro. Oh man.
On me, man. Hey, man, you been working consistently, but man, you been in the boxing gym lately.
Yeah.
And not too many people can like, you know, make that step. I seen you make a status the other day, I believe, or on your story, where you were just, you know, you were letting people know like it's kind of tough to get into boxing at this age that you're at, but you know you're gonna push through and you're gonna make something out of it. Explain to them how that transition is.
Man, the boxing thing is like you gotta want it. You know what I'm saying? Or you gotta have some type of. For me, I was already hitting the weights and playing football. We was playing football and shit out there on Sundays and shit, 7-on-7. And I was thinking about playing football at the time. And then my little brother was boxing, so I just started going. And I already had like the want to at the end of the day it's the development, it's the personal development for me. And then shit, like once I took it to the next level and started fighting, I was like, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? And then I believe in myself, so I just believe niggas ain't gonna whoop me like that. So I just kept pushing and kept fighting. That's just really the transition is shit. It's a personal choice, personal development. You gotta want it though, and you gotta be disciplined. You gotta have that motherfucking abstinence in you too. You gotta be able to abstain from a lot of things, which is the hardest part. Shit, even Muhammad said that the hardest part is staying away from the girls in the party. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we're gonna do it. It's really a
lifestyle change. Like when you see boxers or fighters, and even athletes at a high caliber, but really athletes that play like singular sports that don't depend on teammates.
Right.
They life depends on that sport. Whether it be golf, tennis, the greats, they dive right in. Like they don't have a life outside of that. Floyd Mayweather, to this day, like his life still revolves around boxing. You know what I mean? Like that's his life. So you gotta really want that. You can't. Oh, I'm gonna box today and tomorrow I'm on some bullshit. Yeah. Because the moment you get back in the ring, all that bullshit you on is gonna show up.
You gonna feel every bit of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I done had fights where I went into fights and lost. You know what I'm saying? Because making poor decisions outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't just gonna blame it 100% on that, but that all falls into the picture. It's like, damn. So you was, while you was doing this, I was doing that. Damn. I don't deserve the win compared to some nigga that's not out here fucking off and doing what he want to do. You know what I mean? So you gotta be, if you ever want to be in the boxing shit, you gotta take that all into account for sure.
Oh me.
Shout out to you if you seeing this. No.
Yeti.
You can't just get in the ring for 3 weeks and you gonna fight like anybody.
Oh nah.
Bro, you can go to practice and punch the wrong way and be out for weeks. Boxing ain't nothing to play with, man.
This is something boxing is something you measure over years, because at the end of the day, it comes down, like you measure it over years, but at the end of the day, it's an hours thing, just like any other craft or mastery. It's the repetitions and the hours, because you can go to a gym for 3 years and say you've been boxing for 3 years, but how many hours were you in the gym in those years? Because you only go for 2 hours a day or less, some people, and then you got people that really live boxing. When they say they live boxing, they wake up at 3 to 5 in the morning and they doing runs, and then they go to sleep, wake back up, and they doing their second workout. Then they go do film study with their coach, and then they got the right meals prepared, and then they go back later that night and do sparring, and then they start over tomorrow and they do this nonstop. They live boxing. You know what I'm saying? So some people out here going 2 hours in the gym, and you think you're doing something, but you're really not compared to the nigga that's living this shit. And it's levels to boxing. It's levels to boxing. You're gonna see one of them little 17-year-olds that been boxing since he was 5 years old, and he gonna beat the shit out of you as a grown man. And you're gonna be like, damn, I can't believe I just got whooped on by this kid. But now this kid,
he been working for that.
He's developed them skills, the skill set. And by the time he gets to be in his man prime, he gonna be world champion. You know what I mean?
I like that. Since you mentioned him, I like that little dude that be training with Larry. You know what I'm talking about? Little light skinned, little young dude.
You talking about he went viral like a while ago? The little Jamaican dude.
I don't think
he be training with Floyd's gym.
No, not in no real shit. I'm talking about here in Tulsa. I'm talking about not outside of Tulsa.
I seen anybody that went to
I'm talking about it's a little young
Carmel
cat that's like 11 or 12 that be training with Larry, the one that do the
martial art.
Karate.
He tall.
Larry Tibb or Larry. Wells.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the video though, but
it
just reminded me of him because like every week, bro, like he's training, bro, and it's like I talked to Chubbs about it, because Chubbs be going to the gym with him. And I asked him, I'm like, man, that little young dude is nice.
Oh, okay, yeah, up there with Chubbs. Okay, bet.
I'm like, man.
Yeah, it
like,
takes that, bro. It takes that day in, day out. Day in, day
Yeah.
out. That'll be shit. I be doing that shit every day. You know what I'm saying? I just left the gym before I came here. So that's what you gotta do. You gotta do it.
I seen, speaking of people who put in them hours, I seen you, and you went to Golden Gloves.
Yeah.
You fought T. Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I think of that, like, he was one of the people when we was coming up. He didn't do no sports. He didn't do he was a boxer. You know what I mean?
Man.
And you know something happened. He got off track, but he back on track. But he's one of the prime examples of somebody that they been putting in them hours since we was young. When we was out here on bullshit, chasing skirts. He was really boxing for real.
Yeah, and he real skilled too. Like skilled in the boxing. You know what I mean? It's different. Like I have skills, but I have a lot of natural athletic abilities that keep me in the game. You know what I'm saying? Then there's the developed skills. Like we ain't gonna do Bud like that. That's skill and athleticism. But you know, I'm developing my skills. But some people have skills and they polish the skills. And like some people can step away, but the skill stays with you compared to the athleticism can fade away over time as you get older and you start wearing down. But the skill never leaves you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the skill.
I got something funny to ask you. How many times a day do you think you kind of like walk up to somebody and like, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, we be sparring. Shit, I spar every week. Shit, I fight niggas every week, so
I'm talking
it ain't
about
the same.
outside of sparring.
Like,
If you see me at my job, you know, they see me out the truck, you know what I'm saying? I'll just be I don't always just be walking up on people all day because my schedule be so tight, but I sparred 4 times last week. You know what I'm saying? Monday through Thursday, I sparred every day. So it's like,
Man,
I'll be actually touching niggas 4 times a week.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
That shit
I'll
right
be
there
touching
different,
niggas
bro,
4 times a week.
Cause you getting touched too. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And
definitely.
like I'll sit back and I hear people judge like the sport of boxing and they be like, oh, that nigga weak, and like this nigga just went 12 rounds with the champion
with another
of the world that got 7 belts.
Yeah.
And the niggas judge is like so critical. I'm like, this is not a sport you can judge like that, man.
Them same people can't get in the ring for a minute and a half.
Man,
without being tired again. If a nigga comes in there and puts the pressure on you just for a minute and a half and you trying to you ain't got no defense. I ain't even started punching you yet. That next minute and a half you gonna be on your back foot getting touched. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't really say too much about any man that straps it up and steps in the square circle. You know what I mean? So.
And I seen Earl Spence, he saluted Hot Boy for going out there, going to war with somebody like that. Because it's like, it takes bravery in any, like, especially in a combat sport. Like when you in UFC, you in that cage. You know what I mean? Ain't no getting out. You know what I mean? You gonna win or lose. That's the only way you getting out. And the same with boxing. Like, it ain't no, like, you can throw in the towel, but once you win, like, once y'all touch gloves, it's on. You know what I mean? It's on for a minute. This ain't a street fight.
Mano y mano.
Yeah, street fights last like 45 seconds. A long one. You know what I mean?
That's
a long street fight.
Yeah.
Normally like 20, 35 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A minute if it was.
And the next thing you know, niggas is bent over on their knees like, I'm tired, bro. You know?
Now picture doing that for 12 rounds. Yeah, it's different.
It's dangerous.
With weight on your hands.
Shit, I'm going to tell you like this. You say 12 rounds. 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Amateur boxing is only 3 rounds, 3 3-minute rounds. Olympic boxing is only 3 3-minute rounds. So just to get off in the ring for 3 rounds, to say you can do 3 minutes, because like you said, your average street fight is a minute, 45 seconds to a minute and a half. You know what I'm saying? Minus the bullshit in
like
between.
30 seconds of
actual fighting is there.
Like a minute of tussling,
boom,
talk shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if you can make it in through the first round and the second round and then survive the third round without getting knocked out, that's already Don't want to speak down on too many niggas who doing
I already
this shit.
know, bro. My jaw weak, bro. That ain't the sport for me. I just know my whole jaw gonna be just. It's gonna be over with if I get in that. You know what I mean?
Everybody got something to learn in the boxing ring.
I'd be on
at
the
all
celebrity
times.
death match. Like, nigga, let me grab something I ain't supposed to hit your ass with. Nigga.
I'm
I'll fight to the death, nigga. I'll do that.
Bro, that's
but boxing, hell no.
Bro, that's funny you was saying that, bro. That that's the thought I was just having while you was talking. It's like, damn, bro, this really is like boxing, mixed martial arts and boxing. That shit is like a gladiator sport for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, football is too, but like you gotta think like basketball. No, this no, disrespect to none of I love all the sports, but like basketball, it's some contact, but physical. But football is physical each time. Boxing is physical each touch. More mixed martial arts is physical each touch. I'm just like, that shit. How you like? I can't imagine being a nigga that do that professionally. Like I couldn't do it.
Keeping composure after getting dazed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's cool. I'm just saying after you get like you win 7 in a row and then one you get your ass whipped. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Say you get beat up outside. You don't want to fight again. Most niggas like, I'm not trying to fight for a cool minute. Like, I'm not looking for the next fight.
That goes back into the mental fatigue, though. That goes to the mental.
I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I'll fight next 2 weeks. Like, that's 4 5.
But the average nigga that's fighting, it's at least a screw loose up in there. It's at least one screw loose. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not normal to physical combat is not normal.
I mean, unless you
to the average person. Yeah, you can raise up in it, but that's still not necessarily normal. Like, you gotta think about the mentality of that kid coming up, like that's consistently wanting to get off in there, whether you call it just a sport or not. It's at least one screw loose in that little nigga's head since birth, nigga.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
I know y'all probably seen it online. Floyd Mayweather's grandson, NBA YoungBoy's son.
Right.
Like, he loved boxing. Like, that's his shit, and he's a kid.
You know who his mama is, right?
Yeah.
She kind of crazy.
She's like, you said us screwed. No, these niggas, the eggs are scrambled, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta have a different wiring to want to be a fighter, bro.
Period.
Like, you got to, like, cause you can't go in there with
it's in the DNA.
You can't go in there with the thought process.
And she stabbed niggas too.
Like, I'm like,
she passed that on.
Watching all these fights and the pre-ups, like, and we talking about it's Shark Week. Bud, the biggest, it's going down. July, y'all watched that? Yeah, we spoken on Bud Pack, but like I was prior to that, I just had to say that for King of his face. Painted to his face when I said that. Like, they talking, they have real like respect for one another, but both of them have said and they standing on it. Once they get in that ring, all that shit's out the window. Like, I love you, I care about your kids. Hey man, what you investing in? But the moment we touch gloves, trying to knock your head off, and you can't. You gotta be cut a certain way to even think like that.
I mean, this is what we do though. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I've been in the ring with my teammate. We train together, we spar together, but then at the end of the day, when the Golden Gloves comes around, it's every man for himself going in there. You know what I mean? So like, I done been in that situation where I had to fight my homeboy. Yeah, man. When we get done, we're gonna dap it up, we're gonna chop it up about this, but when we go in here to get this fight in, you not about to beat me, and I don't think you want me to beat you, so don't even talk to me for the rest of the week, low key.
Yeah, let's just
what's up? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Like, alrighty, yeah. So y'all don't train, hold it down. Like, no, ain't no train together.
I don't know how to.
But it ain't like it's like walking the gym and it's like, what's up, what's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in here training. I know you see me training. You gonna train on your time and I'm gonna train on my time. We damn near don't even see each other that week. You know what I'm saying? So like,
it's a crash course. We know
we on a crash course. Period.
We don't see each other, so I can't. Let me not see you until I see you. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Yeah, with the last time we both fought the first day, but we was in the locker room with each other, rooting for each other. Like, go in there and get this dub. I'm going to get this dub. You go get this dub. Let's get these dubs today. And at the end of the night, it was see you in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to see you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And then when it was done, it was, nigga, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But
have you
not on fight day.
Have you got to train or just been in the gym with Milton at all?
I haven't been in the gym to train with him, but you know what I'm saying. That's my nigga right there. And he just did his thing last weekend. You know what I'm saying? And he back August 26th too at the Hard Rock.
Man, I'll be feeling like that shit turn around quick, bro.
Yeah.
What's the fastest like turnaround on fights like that? Like, I feel like that's quick. That's like less than a month.
He must not got hurt.
You got like you want that though. You know what I'm saying? In the amateurs, you could fight 5 days and straight. In the pros, you know what I'm saying, you fighting 8 rounders. You're not necessarily going real long, and you ain't even finishing these fights. You train for this. Like we train for this nonstop. It's good for us if we can get those fights with a quickness. You know what I'm saying? If we can get that fight in, we'll prefer that. You know what I'm saying? Compared to having to prolong the pro, because you know in the pros you gotta like, it's money involved with each one of these fights. It costs money to throw these events, so you trying to get as many of them as you can. Make as much bread as you can too.
I was gonna say that's the key, man. Especially with boxing.